Origins.
Every February, the world repeats the same ritual, and almost nobody asks why.
Cards, roses, chocolate. Love is packaged into objects.
People say it's about romance, but many experience it as obligation. Most people believe it began with a saint, a man named Valentine. But history does not support that story. The holiday is much newer than people think. So where did Valentine's Day come from? And who invented it? Today it is celebrated worldwide, but its form is standardized.
Everywhere, the gifts are the same because the market designed them.
Valentine's Day is not just a celebration. It is a seasonal industry.
People do not invent their Valentine rituals. They follow a script.
And yet the date is strange. Why February? The answer is not romantic. It is ancient and violent.
In ancient Rome, February meant purification and fertility.
There was a festival called Lupercalia. It was not about love. It was linked to a sacred cave, the Lupercal.
The cave was tied to Rome's founding myth, Romulus and Remus.
Lupercalia involved sacrifice, goats, and sometimes a dog. The ritual mixed violence with celebration, blood, then laughter. Young men ran through the streets, hitting women with strips of hide. It was believed to increase fertility, a pagan attempt to control nature. This is the real ancestor of the date, not romance, not roses.
But Rome changed, and the church inherited its calendar.
People speak of Saint Valentine, but history gives no single man.
There were several martyrs named Valentine, and their stories overlap.
In the early church, martyrs were powerful symbols. Their graves became sacred sites.
The church needed holy days to replace pagan festivals. February 14 became associated with Valentine, but not with romance. The famous love story is missing. Later centuries invented it.
Some say Valentine performed secret marriages, but historians cannot confirm it.
What we know is simpler. Valentine was likely executed in Rome. His name survived, but romance was added later. The holiday becomes romantic in medieval Europe, not in ancient Rome. Medieval nobles invented a new culture. They called it courtly love. This was not love like today. It was a performance of status. Poets shaped how people imagined romance. They made love into tradition. One poet helped connect Valentine's Day to romance. Geoffrey Chaucer. Chaucer wrote that birds choose mates in February, and people copied the idea.
Valentine's Day becomes a matching day, a social ritual.
Now the saint finally gains romance, not from Rome, but from poetry.
Then technology arrives. Printing makes romance cheap.
In Victorian England, Valentine cards explode. Mass-produced affection.
The postal system turns romance into delivery. A private message becomes a public industry. The holiday crosses the Atlantic, and America commercializes it faster.
Roses become a symbol, not because of history, but marketing.
Chocolate becomes another symbol. A luxury turned into expectation.
In the 20th century, companies standardize the holiday. They sell the words for you.
By now, not participating feels suspicious. Love becomes something you must prove.
The holiday turns emotion into a schedule. Romance becomes a deadline. Valentine's Day becomes the perfect invention. A ritual that sells itself every year.
Valentine's Day is not an ancient tradition. It is a layered invention.
Rome gave it a date. The Church gave it a name.
Medieval Europe gave it romance. Poets made it fashionable.
Modern industry finished the job. It turned the ritual into a product.
It survives because it feels personal. But it is designed.
Real love is quiet. This holiday is public performance.
Roses and cards become modern relics, objects that prove devotion.
The origin of Valentine's Day is not one event. It is a chain of reinventions.
And once invented, it becomes tradition. People defend it like history.
Valentine's Day did not discover love. It manufactured a ritual for it.
So the question is not who Valentine was, it's why you still feel you must prove love on one day.